Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of Leonardo's Reef YouTube channel. Thank you for joining in. Today I want to share with you a couple of very exciting things, but I will start with a short introduction. We are a coral farm based in the Netherlands, in Europe, and we specialize in Acropora corals. 99.9% of the corals that we farm are from the Acropora genus, and we have over 300 species right now, species, colorations, varieties. So if there's something you're looking for and you cannot find anywhere, there is a chance that we have it growing somewhere here in the farm. So why are we starting this YouTube channel? Well, you keep sending us a lot of messages on Instagram, Facebook, and also email about how we keep our corals, how we let them grow, how we color them up, and overall the methods that we use. And although we try to explain as much as we can on messaging you, but also on podcasts, etc., sometimes it's very hard to show and explain it to you without making it more visual. And I think YouTube is a very good way to visualize the methods and ways that we use to keep our corals and let them grow and keep them healthy. So that's also something you can expect from us in the coming time on this channel. So the centerpiece of this YouTube channel will be this new show tank, which is 3.10 m by 1 meter by 60. As you can see, it's still completely empty because we want to make you part of the whole process. We want to do it together with you. The only thing that's inside right now is salt water and a few fish to keep it clean. But other than that, it's still completely empty. So the idea is to use this tank to really showcase how we keep our tanks, how we keep our corals, and what we do to get the best coloration and the best growth. And in this tank we can basically show you everything we do, and you can also directly apply everything we do in this tank at your home, because normally a farm setup is quite different from a show tank setup. And although this tank is maybe a little bit bigger than your tank at home, it has much more resemblance of a tank at home than our farm systems actually have. So we will have no shortcuts with this tank, so none of my mother colonies will be placed in this tank. The frags that you order and you receive at home will also be the frags that we put in here. So we're going to start with 2, 3, 4 centimeter frags and just let them grow out over the years and show you the whole process. Placement of corals, light intensity, flow, management of nutrients, but also trace elements, other mineral addition, etc. We can explain you everything in the process. So in the coming video, I will tell you more about the aquascape, the plants that I have with that, but also about the equipment. You probably saw these lights already. I will talk a little bit more about those as well and why I made the decisions that I made so far. And of course, I will go into much more advanced topics as well, like flow, different spectra for corals, but also nutrient levels, trace elements, etc. So I think there's a lot of useful information for people that just started the reef tank, but also for more experienced reef keepers that really want to, get the best out of their coral coloration, for instance. So let me share a little bit of my personal story about reef keeping. I started 25 years ago already with my first saltwater tank in my bedroom, and that's also the moment I asked these books for my birthday, and they really fascinated me because all the acros that are known so far are described in this book, and I could look at it for hours and just wondering if there would be a time that I would have them all. And I think I still don't have all of the corals that are in this book, but that's definitely an ambition and a dream that I have for sure. Around 2005 or 6, the bulletin boards, Reef Central, for instance, became very popular. And that's where I got most of my information when I just started reef keeping. And as a beginner, that was probably the best way to learn, just to read a lot. A lot of experienced hobbyists were writing articles there. And it's still accessible, it's still open to everyone. But I think most people nowadays get their information from social media. And I think, although there's a lot of good information out there, it's much harder for beginners to separate good from, not so good information. And it's also not so easily searchable. So if you're searching for a very specific topic, it's not very easy to find that information on Instagram or Facebook. So I think YouTube is, fast forward to 2025, the best way right now to explain to people how you keep your reefs, how you keep your corals, and to share a little bit of information that we used to do on, for instance, Reef Central. So 7 years ago, I started professionally as a coral farmer, and from that point I never had a show tank anymore. And it's a thing that I always missed ever since, because a show tank is much more than just growing corals. It's more of a complete ecosystem with fish, invertebrates, everything working together in a very visually pleasing way as well. And all those factors combined make it very different from just growing corals. So yeah, that's also a reason that why I want to start a reef tank again, because I really miss those aspects of the hobby as well. So I will also definitely give some attention to how to make a tank visually appealing. A little bit more at coral placement, about the golden ratio, all those aspects. So it's not only going to be very technical and very biological, but also maybe a little bit about aesthetics as well. So if you are as excited as I am about this new project and you want to learn more about the equipment that we use, the aquascape that we're going to build, make sure to subscribe and to turn on your notifications, otherwise you will probably not find the next video. And that would be a shame, right? So subscribe and put on the notifications, and as soon as we have the new video, you will see it pop up. And well, thank you for watching, and let me know what you would do with this tank, because now it's a very nice blank canvas. I really like to hear your ideas about it, and maybe I will even change my mind if the idea is very good. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thank you.